Hello everyone, and welcome to Dr. Carminati's channel. I'm your guide to navigating the complex world of cybersecurity and compliance. If you're new here, I explore topics that make federal IT systems secure and efficient, breaking them down so anyone can understand. Today, we're tackling a game changer: how to accelerate the NIST authorization to operate ATO process using the Agile framework. I'm thrilled to share practical strategies to streamline the ATO process, which many find daunting. Before we jump in, I'd love to hear your ideas for future videos. Drop them in the comments below. If you find this content valuable, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Let's get started. Why the ATO process matters. The NIST ATO process ensures federal information systems meet strict security and compliance standards. The ATO process is a cornerstone of cybersecurity, protecting sensitive data and maintaining trust in government operations. But let's be real, the ATO process can feel like running a marathon through quicksand. The process is time-consuming, complex, and frequently marred by delays. Many view the ATO process through a narrow lens, focusing only on checking compliance boxes, which leads to inefficiencies and frustration. Today, I'll show you how to break free from that mindset and speed up the ATO process without compromising security. By blending Agile principles with proven NIST Risk Management Framework (RMF) strategies, we can transform the ATO process into something dynamic, collaborative, and, dare I say, exciting. Let's start with the traditional ATO process. The ATO process follows the NIST Risk Management Framework (RMF), which comprises 6 steps: categorizing the system, selecting security controls, implementing those controls, assessing the controls, authorizing the system, and continuously monitoring the system. Sounds straightforward, right? But in practice, teams often get stuck in linear, siloed workflows. Team members wait for one RMF step to finish before starting the next, leading to months or even years of back and forth. Miscommunication between system owners, information system security officers, ISSOs, and assessors creates bottlenecks. Manual documentation consumes time, and overconfident team members who think they know the RMF inside and out often skip critical steps, resulting in rework. This narrow, compliance-only focus ignores opportunities to innovate and streamline the ATO process. Strategy 1. Build a knowledgeable and adaptable team. To accelerate the ATO process, you need the right people. Hire team members who either understand the NIST RMF or are eager to learn the framework. Avoid individuals who overestimate their expertise. Team members often resist standardized processes, which can lead to errors and inefficiencies. Train your team on the RMF's practical application, not just theory. Foster a culture of continuous learning where everyone stays informed about NIST guidelines and cybersecurity trends. For example, regular workshops on NIST SP 853 can ensure your team thoroughly understands control requirements. A knowledgeable and adaptable team sets the foundation for a faster and smoother ATO process. Strategy 2. Document processes clearly. Next, let's talk about documentation. Clear, detailed documentation is your best friend in the ATO process. Documentation reduces ambiguity, ensures consistency, and helps new team members get up to speed quickly. Create templates, checklists, and flowcharts for each RMF step. For instance, A system categorization checklist can guide teams through identifying data sensitivity and impact levels. Store all documentation in a centralized, cloud-based repository for easy access. Update these resources regularly to reflect lessons learned and NIST updates. Well-documented processes mean fewer mistakes and faster execution, shaving weeks off your ATO timeline. Strategy 3. Optimize your ticketing system. A robust ticketing system keeps the ATO process on track. Utilize a ticketing system with clear escalation paths to address issues such as control implementation gaps or assessment delays. Configure the ticketing system to be flexible, dynamically adjusting task escalation timelines based on system complexity. Real-time dashboards provide stakeholders with visibility into progress, so no one is left guessing. For instance, if an assessor flags a control as non-compliant, the ticketing system should route the issue to the right team member instantly. Analyze ticketing data monthly to identify bottlenecks, such as repeated delays in risk assessments. An optimized ticketing system keeps everyone aligned and moving forward. Strategy 4. Use NIST SP 800-53A for control implementation. Now let's focus on security controls. Information System Security Officers, ISSOs, must use NIST SP 800-53A as their primary guide for implementing controls. NIST SP 800-53 provides detailed procedures to ensure controls meet NIST SP 800-53 controls requirements. For example, when implementing access control policies, NIST SP 800-53A outlines security controls testing methods to follow. Provide ISSOs with examples tailored to your system, such as instructions on setting up multi-factor authentication for a cloud-based application. This approach ensures controls are adequate from the start, reducing rework during assessments. Strategy 5. Conduct self-assessments with NIST SP 800-53. Self-assessments are a game changer. ISSOs should utilize NIST SP 800-53A to assess the effectiveness of controls prior to external audits. Self-assessments identify gaps early, such as missing encryption protocols or weak access controls, allowing for timely remediation. Use standardized assessment templates to ensure consistency, such as checklists that map each control to its corresponding NIST SP 800-53A procedure. Collaborate with system owners during self-assessments to agree on remediation priorities. By addressing issues proactively, you'll breeze through formal assessments, cutting weeks off the ATO process. Strategy 6. Embrace automation. Automation is essential for streamlining the ATO process. Tools like vulnerability scanners and configuration management platforms handle repetitive tasks, such as collecting evidence or validating controls. For example, a tool like Tenable scans your system for vulnerabilities in real time, flagging issues before they escalate. Automate evidence generation, for instance, configuration reports or audit logs to reduce manual documentation. Automation frees up your team to focus on high-value tasks like analyzing risks or planning mitigations. Automation not only saves time, but also boosts accuracy, ensuring your ATO package is rock solid. Strategy 7. Adopt continuous monitoring. Shift from a point-in-time ATO to continuous monitoring, as outlined in NIST SP 800-137. Continuous monitoring tracks your system's security posture in real time. Utilize tools like Splunk to monitor logs and instantly detect anomalies. Set up automated alerts for non-compliant configurations, so you fix issues before they derail your ATO. Continuous monitoring keeps your system in a state of near constant compliance, making renewals a breeze. It's like maintaining a healthy diet instead of crash dieting before a big event. Steady effort pays off. Strategy 8. Foster cross-functional collaboration. Collaboration is key to ATO success. Bring ISSOs, system owners, developers, and assessors together in regular workshops or sprint reviews to ensure effective communication and collaboration. Use collaborative platforms like Microsoft Teams to centralize communication and document decisions. For example, a shared risk register tracks mitigation plans in real time, avoiding miscommunication. Cross-functional alignment ensures everyone understands the RMF steps and their respective roles. Collaboration eliminates silos, reduces delays, and creates a team that's greater than the sum of its parts. Strategy 9. Streamline risk assessments. Risk assessments can hinder the ATO process if not handled effectively. Use NIST SP 830 to create standardized risk scoring templates. Focus on high-impact risks, such as unauthorized access to sensitive data, rather than getting lost in low-probability scenarios. Train your team to present clear, concise risk reports to authorizing officials. Establish clear criteria for risk acceptance, enabling decisions to be made promptly. Transparent documentation of risk decisions prevents back and forth, speeding up approvals. Strategy 10. Conduct pre-ATO readiness reviews. Before submitting for a formal ATO, run internal readiness reviews. These mock assessments, led by your team or a third-party validator, identify gaps before they become showstoppers. For example, a readiness review might catch incomplete control documentation or unfinished disaster recovery plans. Use the findings to prioritize remediation, ensuring your system is audit-ready. Readiness reviews act as a dress rehearsal, boosting confidence and reducing surprises during the formal assessment. The power of Agile in ATO acceleration. Now, let's tie everything together with the Agile framework. Agile transforms the ATO process by breaking it into short, iterative sprints. Instead of waiting months to complete system categorization before moving to control selection, as much as possible, tackle these tasks in parallel. For example, one sprint might focus on categorizing data, while another implements initial controls. Daily stand-ups keep teams aligned, addressing blockers like delayed evidence collection. Sprint reviews allow you to refine processes, such as tweaking documentation templates based on feedback. Agile's continuous feedback loop catches issues early, reducing rework. Agile also pairs perfectly with constant monitoring, ensuring your system is always ATO ready. By embracing Agile, you transform the ATO process into a dynamic, collaborative journey rather than a bureaucratic slog. Why this matters and how to dive deeper. Accelerating the ATO process isn't just about saving time. It's about enabling secure, mission-critical systems to go live faster. Whether you're an ISSO, a system owner, or a cybersecurity enthusiast, these strategies empower you to make a real impact. Want to dive deeper? Check out NIST's official publications like SP 853 and SP 800-137 on their website. Join online communities like cybersecurity forums on LinkedIn to share tips and learn from others. Experiment with tools like Nessus for vulnerability scanning or Jira for issue tracking and ticketing. The more you explore, the more you'll see how these strategies come to life. That's it for today's deep dive into accelerating the NIST ATO process with Agile. I hope you're as excited as I am about transforming the ATO process into something efficient and effective. What are your thoughts? Have you used Agile in compliance projects, or do you have other ATO tips to share? Drop them in the comments. I read every one. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated. Suggest topics for future videos, and let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.